Good afternoon, everyone, and my dear audiences. So, my name is Adishan. I am the author of the book Ielts Exhilarate, and today I'll be discussing vocabulary part 6 with you. Till now, we have covered vocabulary 1 to 5, and thus we have covered exactly 125 vocabulary words. It's a great deal of understanding, and if you're able to implement these words in your writing skills, then you will be able to accelerate without any hurdles. So let's continue with vocabulary number 6, and hopefully this will be as interesting as the other vocabularies. In this set of vocabulary, I'm going to discuss some tough words, some very different words, some unique words which are very close to my heart, and I'm sure you're going to love it. So let's start our journey in the vocabulary and let's continue. The first word which we're going to discuss today is interpret. It's a very special word. So interpret denotes that you are free from any kind of fear or intimidation. So if you are absolutely free and there is no fear at all, then you can say, my friend behaved in an interpret manner even when the storm was directed over his house. My father behaved in an interpret manner even when he suffered heavy losses in his business. Next word is intuitive. Intuitive means when you are spontaneously derived from or prompted by some kind of natural tendency. Sometimes when you are in some specific occupation. So if you're continuously working in the same occupation, you develop some habits which are directly linked to that occupation, and in that particular manner you're able to gauge, you're able to judge what exactly is happening right in front of you. Even if the other person is trying to hide something from you, you're able to find it out. For example, if somebody is trying to hide something from the police officer, so the police officer was able to find exactly what it is. The intuitive police officer could tell the woman was trying to hide something from him. Let's move on to the next word. The next word is outlandish. Outlandish means something which is not normal, something which is not usual, something which you are not able to believe, or something which is highly unconventional. So when the boy was asked about his report, he created an outlandish story that aliens stole his work. So outlandish is a very good word, and please try to use this in your speaking as well as in your writing skills. Next word is lobbyist. Lobbyist is a very special word. Lobbyist means when somebody is employed to persuade others. So, for example, if your friend is standing in elections and you want your friend to win that particular election, and if your friend wins and back that seat, you will be able to do something which currently is not possible. For example, if you need a license to start a particular kind of business, you want your friend to win the elections, become a leader, and then it is easy for you to approach your friend and gain that license. So in that way, if you want a favor from your friend, you might act as a lobbyist. And as a lobbyist, you distribute some sweets, you distribute anything which helps your friend to win that seat. And if you try to support your friend by investing your time and money, you are acting as a lobbyist. Next word is longevity. So longevity is directly connected to time. Longevity means the property of having lived for a considerable time. So it is denoting time, and it is denoting the length of time. So the longevity in office depends on the employment. So in some of the employments, the employees, they get transferred from one place to another, but in some of the employment at the clerical grade, they continue to remain at one particular office throughout their life. So it again depends. So the longevity of one position depends on the scale or the degree or the designation of that particular employment. Let's proceed on to the next word. The next word is engross. Engross is to consume all the attention at one point of time. Let's say you are traveling in a public bus, and in a public bus there is a little baby, and the little baby is absolutely crying. If the little baby is crying, the little baby will engross everyone's attention. Perhaps you might be sitting at a front seat or a back seat. If the baby continues to cry for a long period of time, you will observe that there will be so many people who will try to approach and help the baby not to cry by offering some sweets, by making some gestures, or by doing something extraordinary. In that way, baby will stop crying, because it's easy for a small child to grasp everyone's attention. Next word is NonCalient. So NonCalient is a very unique word, and in real meaning it means absolutely not emotional. Or if somebody has a feeling or appearing casually calm or relaxed, or not displaying any kind of anxiety, interest or enthusiasm. So if you're not interested in particular thing, then you're NonCalient. If you're absolutely not emotional, again you are a NonCalient person. How to explain it? For example, we can say surprisingly the woman is absolutely NonCalient about her husband's death. It happens. It again depends on the behavior of the person. If there is an accident, and if the accident happens to be of a stranger, sometimes we are emotionally very connected even with a stranger. But if somebody behaves in a very different manner, and if somebody says, okay, I'm not able to connect to the other person in any way, in that particular way, the person is acting in a NonCalient manner. Next word is opulent. Opulent means rich. So, if somebody is extraordinarily rich, the person is opulent. If somebody is poor, there is a special word for poor. Penurious. So opulent means a person is coming from a rich class, a person is wealthy, a person is absolutely fine. Penurious is a person who is poor, who is living in adversity. So we should serve the poor, penurious and the downtrodden sections of the society. The opulent sections of the society should support the penurious sections of the society, and they should not act in a NonCalient manner. All the big celebrities or all the people who are absolutely opulent, they are able to engross everyone's attention when they donate a large amount of money to the penurious sections of the society. Okay. Let's move on to the 10th word. The 10th word is ostentatious. Ostentatious means if somebody is able to attract everyone's attention and impress others. Let's discuss about an opulent woman. And for example, if an opulent woman is wearing some necklace which is absolutely expensive, for example, it can be a diamond necklace. So if she is wearing a diamond necklace, she is able to flaunt her wealth in an ostentatious manner. Let's try to recap the words 1 to 10. Interpret: when somebody behaves or somebody showcases extreme fortitude. Interpret. Intuitive, when something is happening, you know, things are going around, somebody's trying to hide from you, but you are able to make it out. You're smart enough to handle those things because it's your routine work or you are a professional in that domain. Outlandish, somebody's trying to make childish claims, and if somebody makes those childish claims, you're able to make it out because we all know aliens do not exist. Lobbyist, it defines a person who is trying to do something in order to gain a favor in the long run. So as of now, he has not received any favor, but he's trying to invest his time, money, and other things in order to gain a favor in the long run. Longevity is directly connected with time, so the longevity of life depends on good health. Engross, the celebrity was able to engross everyone's attention in the party by her physical presence or with her physical presence. Non-calient is a person who is absolutely not emotional. He is absolutely non-calient about his family, not interested or not connected somehow. Opulent is a person who is absolutely rich. The opulent sections of the society should contribute and try to diminish the social evils in one way or the other. Penurious, poor people or the people who are living in adversity, they work very hard, and some of the penurious sections of the society are not able to access the basic fundamental rights. Ostentatious means somebody who flaunts his or her wealth. So if the woman is wearing a diamond necklace, she is able to showcase a diamond necklace to everyone, and in that particular manner, she is able to show her ostentatious equity. Let's try to do the next set of words now. I'm just going to drop all these words. Okay. Next word is exasperation. Exasperation means a feeling of annoyance when you are not happy about something. Something is going wrong. For example, if you are the sponsor of a particular game and your younger sibling or your younger brother, according to you, should be the part of the team. But if the coach replaces him with another player who always delivers better performance than your younger brother, so you will be annoyed. You are the sponsor, your younger brother should be playing in the team, but because of the lack of performance, he is unable to perform. So at that very moment, you will possess a feeling of great exasperation. Next word is vary. So vary means when somebody is marked by extreme caution. Sometimes the parents are extremely conscious and they always tell their children, do not talk with strangers. Why? Because they are absolutely wary about their children. So it starts with W, so please make a note about it. Next word is perfidious. Perfidious means tending to betray. If a person can betray you in the long run, it means that there is some amount of negativity that you are getting from that particular person. Or if the person is trying to make some furtive moves against you. So you are able to sense it out that there is something negative going on. So if something negative is going on, those people are highly perfidious according to you. You may be wrong, you may be right. So we're not debating about it. So it is better to stay away from perfidious people. Some politicians stay away from other perfidious politicians. Next word is exhilarate. So exhilarate means filled with sublime emotions, or when you are absolutely satisfied because something has happened according to your own thought process. For example, if somebody is extremely fat, so the goal of that particular person is to achieve weight loss. And if the person is able to exercise and the metabolism of the body is fine and he is able to lose a great amount of weight, and then the person is absolutely fit and healthy. So we all know that health is wealth. So if the person is able to regain his lost priceless possession of good health and he is slim and healthy once again, so that situation is going to exhilarate his mind, body and soul. Okay. Next word is pragmatic. I have discussed this word in my earlier sessions, so we are actually doing this word right now. Today, pragmatic means practical. There are some people who follow the pragmatic approach in their life. There are some people who do not follow the pragmatic approach because they listen and they actually implement what their heart really tells them. Next word is grueling. So it is basically the excess of hard work. We all know about hard work, but if somebody continues to do hard work to the point of exhaustion, so at that particular situation, at that particular moment, we can say he's grueling in his work. So all the soldiers who are protecting us at the border, they are acting in a grueling manner. Next word is falter. Falter means to move hesitantly. So if somebody is moving hesitantly, the person continues to falter. Sometimes we should continue to approach the other person and we should not falter, because if we falter, then we will not be able to convince the other person, will not be able to express or reciprocate our feelings in the right way. So it is better not to falter. If you have something in your mind and if you really want to appreciate others, please feel free to do that. At that very moment, if you will appreciate others, other people will be able to reciprocate their love and affection onto you as well. Let's proceed. Next word is illuminate. Illuminate means make free from any kind of confusion. So if somebody is confused, what happens? The person needs some kind of wisdom in order to come out of that commotion, in order to come out of that conundrum. So education possesses the outstanding ability to illuminate the lost souls or the souls who lack wisdom. Another good sentence is stars illuminate in the night, and we already know this. Next word is mundane. Mundane means boring. So if we continue to do the same activity again and again, and let's say you're not interested in that particular activity, so that task will be highly mundane. So life is mundane without friends. Next word is jargon. When we study science, when we study physics, chemistry, mathematics, or any other subject, there are some technical terms which are primarily connected to that particular subject. So all the terms, terminologies which are connected to any kind of subject are technical jargons. For example, if I discuss about velocity, speed, the light years, all these are technical jargons. So if somebody has studied these technical jargons, they will be able to understand them better than a layman. Let's try to do a quick recap. Exasperation is a feeling of annoyance. Wary when you are extremely cautious about something. So parents are absolutely wary about the children. Perfidious is reference to people who can betray according to you. Exhilarate is filled with sublime emotions, some things which are going to give you a great deal of happiness. Pragmatic is practical. Grueling means hard work, when you do hard work to the point of exhaustion. Falter is to move in a very hesitant manner or move hesitantly. Illuminate has many meanings. In fact, illuminate is to make something bright, like stars illuminate in the night. Illuminate also means if you are in a confused state and if you have an idea or if you possess the right education, which means you possess the right set of attributes or the values, and thus you can illuminate yourself from that particular situation and you will come out as a triumphant person. Mundane is boring, so life is mundane if you do not do any activity which is linked to your passion. Jargon means all the kind of technical terms or terminologies that we continue to study in different subjects. Next word is jut. So it means to extend out or project in space. So he wished that her large nose did not jut out so far from her face. So it is a feeling of extreme behavior. If somebody is annoyed, then this kind of expression automatically happens, and especially you'll find it in children. Next word is luminous. Luminous means softly bright or radiant. The movie editor used the computer program to give the actress the luminous appearance of an angel. So sometimes we are using the luminous appearance in order to showcase something which is extremely important. You might have seen in different concerts when the projectors they throw light. When they throw light, they throw light on the characters who are actually participating in the play in a very active manner. There are other characters who are on the stage, but the focus is on the characters who are actually acting at that very moment. Next word is meander. Meander is to move in a circular motion. So children, they continue to move around their parents. So we can say children continue to meander around their parents. Next word is monotonous. So we have done the word mundane. Mundane means boring, and monotonous is unvarying in which, or sometimes we do the repeated activities again and again, and we tend to get tired and very bored about it. So we can say life is monotonous if we do not add a great deal of creativity or innovation in our day-to-day life. 25th word is ominous. Very important word. Ominous means something which is threatening. So the warning sounds of the ominous storm made us run for cover. Something which is linked to tragedy, something that can cause tragedy. We can get earthquakes are highly ominous as they cause mass scale annihilations. Annihilation means destruction. So let's try to do a quick recap. Jut, it is linked to the behavior. Especially in children, you will find out if they're not happy about something, they will showcase this behavior. Luminous, softly bright. Meander is to move in a circular node. Monotonous, when you do some activities repeatedly and you are not happy, and at the end of the day you are extremely bored out of it. Ominous is something which is threatening, something which can cause a disaster, something which can cause mass scale annihilations. So now we come at the end of the vocabulary part 6. I hope that this vocabulary will be as productive as other vocabularies. Try to utilize these words in the best possible way. Try to form sentences of these words, and do send me comments how you like these vocabularies. In my another video, I have posted another video in the writing module. In that video, I've discussed about the writing module. Look at that video as well. And I want all my students, all my audiences to use these words, because it will give me the right freedom to express these words with you when we will be discussing on other topics. So I'll try to cover almost all the topics that come in the competitive exams or that come in the Ielts test, and I'll try my level best to help all the students in the best possible way. So let's stringently try to work hard and prove it that we are the best. So my students had scored 9 bands, 8.5 bands, 8 bands, and the scores are almost the same, and they're always accelerating. In the same way, I urge you to contact me if you want to book your Ielts test. I will be happy to book your test. I will be happy to take a mock test, and I can help you to learn the language in the best possible way. So let's get connected. Please subscribe to my videos so that you get automatic notification. I'm still working on some automatic notification because I think so it's still not on yet, but I'll try to work on it. So thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'm happy with the response that everyone is giving, and thank you so much for your valuable comments. Thank you very much.